Welcome to the Revenge of Podcast, your weekly podcast for all things revenge of and more. My name is Jeff Iser, and joining me as always is Cole Breeden.
Hello.
And Joe Myers.
Howdy, howdy.
We are back. We're back from Japan, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking this bum here that Coral just gave me.
You've kind of got an accent now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like an American accent?
No, like a little Japanese accent.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
No.
That's racist. My grandmother had one,
Get
though.
canceled.
I
Yeah.
mean, how's it racist? Your
Because-
grandmother is Japanese.
Yeah, I just, I don't really read Japanese, you know?
Yeah.
I did when I was younger, a
Okay.
little bit.
Yeah.
My entire family does. I'm the only white one, really. Kind
Oof,
of.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
But how are you?
I'm good. What do you mean? How am I?
I don't know. I'm just asking how you are. Never mind.
I'm in a cool room with a bum. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Living.
I gotta admit, I'm still a little like woozy from the travel.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little woozy Kurtz. You
What
know?
is the time? Like, because you left at when?
Well, it's 16 hours ahead. So we left at 9 p.m. on Thursday and we got back to LAX at 6 p.m. on Thursday.
So the mental math was if we were trying to figure out what time it was in LA, we would have to subtract 12 hours and then do another 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Oh, okay.
So like
Yeah.
right now it's like 9 a.m. tomorrow, right?
I don't know the math the other way.
It makes me want to throw up when I think about it.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Makes you want to throw up.
It's a lot of thinking. It's a
Yeah.
lot.
I know. It's a lot of thinking.
Yeah, time travel's hard.
Yeah. It was real screwy, the time change and all that, getting used to it. But you know,
Yeah.
we're here, we're back. We lost Saturday. We slept all day Saturday.
You sure did.
And then Sunday was touch and go. And now we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I would say it's good to be back, but you know, that's remains to be seen.
No, we're just gonna open up another spot there.
You know, that would be so sick.
Yeah.
I would do that in a heartbeat. You asked if we saw any big bitches there.
Mm-hmm.
No. A lot of little bitches.
Let me work at that one then.
Yeah, a lot of little maid ladies.
Maid ladies.
Like
Yeah.
ladies dressed in maid outfits. So we found out. Well, I kind of knew before we had went out there, but our hotel in Tokyo is like smack in the middle. I mean, it's all everywhere in Tokyo is like a nice area, I would say. But where our hotel was smack in the middle of the red light district, which was still a nice area.
Yeah.
There was just, you would go outside the hotel and both sides of the street were just lined with ladies in maid outfits with their titties hanging out and signs that said, I didn't look at the signs because I didn't want to make eye contact
Yeah,
with
I
any of
didn't,
them.
like-
Why?
Because I didn't want them to think we were a couple white tourists. I didn't want them to be like,
They
there's
know
one.
that you're not for them.
yeah, I don't know though. I don't know though. But yeah, just lined down the street.
They weren't exclusively women either.
No, there was a couple boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Huh.
But none of them big. They were all very Asian sized, I would say. I think you would enjoy yourself.
I think I would,
Everywhere
too.
we went was just titties, though. They love anime titties.
Yeah.
Wow. I think I should go to Japan.
Yeah, I did get you that one gift. You want to describe it?
Yeah, it was just titty. Well, I wasn't just titties. It was like the girl from Street Fighter, but very aggressive.
Yeah. How so?
Visually aggressive. Why do they blur out the dick? I mean, not that it matters to me, but
well,
it's
that's
just
the
like-
one part they can't show is like the part where a portion of the dick shaft they can't show.
Yeah, it has to do with their obscenity laws.
Yeah, they can't show
That's
pubes
too
either.
much?
Yeah, it's funny. Their obscenity laws are very
Strange.
strange to us.
But it's
Yeah.
there. It's just
Yeah.
blacked out a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The book is really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's saying, and that's the most important part. But
Yeah, she's saying something because there's a lot of juices flying.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Ugh.
Yeah, we got that. We went into one little hentai store just for you, and it was weird.
That was the first thing we picked up.
I was
The
like,
only
well,
thing.
there we go. That'll do.
Yeah, I bet that's scary though to walk in. I don't know where to look when I go to a store.
When
like that.
I put it in my backpack with my iPad because I didn't want it to get crushed. And when we were going home through the airport, I had to pull my iPad out at security,
no.
and it almost flew out with my iPad, but I was able to like shimmy it back in.
That's embarrassing.
So I almost,
yeah,
for you.
thank you for bringing it back and the ham.
You're welcome. Happy Pride.
Titties and ham. That's
Yeah.
pretty great.
Yeah. Happy Pride. I know it's been a real tough Pride month for you. So I wanted you to feel a little better because you lost JoJo Siwa and Billie Eilish.
I can live with the JoJo Siwa. We knew that was happening.
Are you sure? Because I don't think so.
Whoa, I'm fine.
Are you sure? All right.
I'm great. The
She
Billie,
is like, you and her are like twins, though.
oh my god, he's gonna make me yell again.
I
What?
know.
The Billie Eilish thing. What's happening?
I don't know. She's with Nat Wolff now. I thought she literally just came out.
And it's Pride Month. You're not even enjoying it properly.
Yeah, I know.
The
It's-
scissorless.
Is Nat Wolf a
scissorless Pride
man?
Month. Yeah,
Huh? Nat Wolff?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's of the brothers.
which I did not know that.
The Wolf brothers?
Yeah, Nat Wolff and what's the other one's
The
name?
one from Hereditary.
Yeah. That's Nat, isn't it?
Oh no, that Nat has the mole. The other one that she's with doesn't have the mole.
So it's
Mhm.
now I gotta look. It's Nat Wolff and please help us, people.
Scream at your
Scream at your thing. Oh Jesus, Nat Wolff is 30. I didn't know that. He was in the Naked Brothers band, right? It was the two of them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nobody listens to me. Alex Wolff.
Cool.
So she's dating Nate Wolf.
Yeah.
Alex Wolf is the one-
Nat, not Nate. Nat.
Oh.
Get your Wolfs right.
Well, I just found out that there were two of them,
Yeah,
and it's bullshit.
yeah. I'm sorry. Anyway, I condolences
Mm-hmm.
on your loss.
Stupid Pride Month.
Sorry for your loss.
Hate it.
Anyway, and on that note, let's talk about some gay news.
Got news for you. That means you gay.
That was rough.
Welcome back.
I don't have any gay news because we've been in Japan. So it's all up to you, Coral.
No gay news.
Yeah,
no
give
gay
us-
news.
No, I didn't read any news while we were
What do I
gone.
have?
That's
all I
not
know-
true.
I know I've read a couple of things, but nothing cool.
Okay.
What do you got? Go.
Who is it? That Bonnie Blue? Did you hear about that?
Who's Bonnie Blue?
Who?
It's an OnlyFans creator, and she's the one that in 24 hours slept with like 1,000 dudes.
Oh yeah.
Turns out she might be trans.
What does that mean?
That means that these dudes just
Good for you, Bonnie.
Like she
Yeah.
might be a.
she used to be a man.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Huh.
what's going around.
That can't be true.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, her name used to be Tom,
Huh?
Hmm.
Huh?
and the photo looks.
That's why she was able to get so beat up. Because it's like I don't know.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I thought that was crazy.
Uh,
It's pretty funny if a bunch of straight white, MAGA man were like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck this girl," and then it's
How
like,
do you know they were MAGA men? Were you there?
no,
Working security?
I don't know. Like, whatever, fine. That's you don't have gay news. That was my gay news.
Whatever.
So
Would you work
sh-
security at an event like that?
I don't think so. Well, what do I have to do? Do I have to like
I
check
don't know.
people's IDs?
You have to like make sure people are getting in and out quick enough. I don't know.
oh,
No, that's not security's job.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you're just like, that would be more like a
Producer.
Yeah,
like with a
producer.
spray bottle. I'm like, enough. Stop.
Get out. I don't know. You just gotta make sure people don't get too rowdy.
That's crazy to fuck 1,000, dude. Like, whoa.
Yeah, that's a lot. Was it 1,000? I thought it was 100.
No, she did. It was over 1,000. It was like 1,000 and like 15 or 24.
Jesus.
God,
In
how do you even
24
get that
hours.
many? Can you imagine? That's like a whole stadium, right? Is that how big stadiums are?
You could fit that many people in a stadium for sure.
Yeah. So no, I'm not wrong. I mean, it's definitely more than like a movie theater's worth.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I
There's
just
like
wanna-
2 movie theaters worth of people.
Like, who gets
More.
the most time? Like,
Yeah.
what's the time on it?
I don't know.
Is it just and you're done? Or just like,
Listen, you're barking up the wrong tree.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
But
How many minutes are in a 24 hours?
That would be
1,200 something.
5,900,000.
Wow. Now, okay. There's 1,440 minutes in 24 hours. So they got to be going fast.
And
Yeah.
long. That's a long day.
Yeah, that's a whole 24-hour day.
Gross.
Unless it's only 30 seconds per dude, then it's let's see. That's only 33.
Like, is she having snacks between this? I want like the extra details. Like, are you like hydrating? Are you like down there?
I mean,
What are you
she's
doing?
got to be like teamed up, right?
Gotta. You got.
I don't know. You got to
She's
be
got a
on
little plate of cured ham.
Okay. She's got like a little straw that just goes to a Hailey Bieber bucket
That'd be cool.
to keep herself hydrated.
Well, now she wants to do like wants to start a family and have children. I'm just like,
Oh.
Good for
whoa.
her.
Yeah.
Now that she crossed that bridge,
Mhm.
now
Yeah.
that she finally checked that off of her bucket list.
Yeah. I want to know did you just like open up, like put a sign on the street and open up a door and as they came in, or was it like an interview?
No, I feel like there
process?
must be some sort of screening process.
I assume so, like for STDs and whatnot,
I guess.
if you're going to do it responsibly.
Yeah.
You said they're an OnlyFans person?
Mhm.
Then I think they all have to have accounts if they're going to all be
Well, they
appear in
can
the
blur
video.
them, I think.
Well, I think she's also now banned from OnlyFans. From
Oh, then
doing
maybe
that.
not.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Prudes.
Mhm.
That's entirely too bad. Well, I'm triple sorry for your loss then.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. What else you got?
That's it.
How is that it? You've had a whole week off here.
Here?
You've had nothing going on in your life. And now all of a sudden you have no gay news for us? I was
no.
relying on you.
Fuck you.
What?
Tell me about your stupid little Tokyo trip.
No, we already talked about that.
No.
All right, we'll talk about some gay stuff in Japan. We did a couple of gay things. We were actually there for Tokyo Pride.
We
Oh,
didn't,
that's cool.
Yeah, we didn't really plan that.
We
but-
didn't plan it, but
No.
it happened to be Tokyo Pride when we were there, and we were like, "Oh, let's go check it out." We went, and guess what? Just like any other Pride, just drunk bitches. Although the per capita amount of lesbians in Japan compared to here, I feel like it was much greater because they actually have lesbian bars, which was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know any lesbian bars.
Well, there's that juju fruit or whatever, juicy
Who?
fruit, What
Juicy
is it?
fruit?
The ruby fruit?
Ruby fruit.
But I don't think that's a bar.
It's a
is
sandwich shop.
It's
isn't
a,
it?
yeah, it's a
Oh.
restaurant. Like,
But like the lesbians love it.
yeah, that's, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think I would go to a gay bar in America. That's gross.
Anyone?
Yeah.
I mean, what's a good
Like a
one?
lesbian bar or like,
Oh, like a
any
lesbian.
gay-
I'll go to a gay bar.
You gotta go to the Eagle.
Ew, no,
No?
you don't need to go there.
Okay.
But there used to be a place called the Palms
Yeah.
that was
Palms.
disgusting. They tore it down and built a
Why are
Trader
they all
Joe's.
gross?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
Ask your people.
The
people?
Palms used to be the Palms was great, but it got torn down because of the reconstruction on that building.
Yeah, they built a Trader Joe's there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They tore down a
They
lesbian.
paid the
It was
Palms
an
and built
upgrade.
a Trader Joe's.
yeah.
So it's the same thing.
So it was
okay.
the same thing. Yeah.
Great.
There's a little altar in there, so you can like pay your respects.
That's so stupid.
The
The
Palms used
Palms.
to be where a lot of the bartenders who weren't going to drive home would go crash. They had a basement that was like not up to code or something.
Ew.
But there were a bunch of cots down there, and a lot of the bartenders would go like after hours and get drunk and then crash out.
Ew.
Yeah, that's gross.
That's really gross.
It is lesbian bar.
So there was one lesbian bar that Joe and I were staking out called the Goldfinger. I don't know why they call it that, but it's called the Goldfinger. And we sent you some pictures of it, but we didn't. So we went to the gay area 2 nights in a row or 2 times.
2 times.
And the first time we were like, we were kind of tired. We were like, we won't go to the Goldfinger.
The first time was we landed in Tokyo.
That's true.
And
We didn't film any of it because we had landed and we just went out right away and we were all fucked up. And
We
like,
tried going out to Golden Guy, which is like all the little tiny bars, because we wanted to go to like one of the small theme bars, and it was gnarly.
Yeah, it's crazy. We were trying to go to Deathmatch in Hell, but it was closed until July. But anyway, we walked past the Goldfinger, and we were like, we'll go in later, and then we came back for Pride, and it was women only allowed.
Aw.
But so we wanted to go in and get some merch, but we couldn't because We're not
You
ladies.
should have brought the girls.
Let me in. No, but it was I mean, all the lesbians were pretty cool, except for like the American lesbians. They were not cool. They were like wearing weird outfits and they looked kind of stupid.
I don't know that they were American.
Well, there was that one with the pink boots, you know, she looked like a fembot.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there were some ones that were really cool.
That's cool.
You know what
like-
there is, Coral? There's a lot of Australian ladies there too.
A lot
yeah,
of Australians.
I'm not into that.
No?
Yeah, because it wouldn't work. I'm not going to come visit
They're
you.
basically like full-time horse girls.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't have horses in Australia.
Yeah, they
Of
do.
course they do. That place is all the range.
They got spiders in Australia.
They
will not.
got spiders that are bigger than this spider.
Yeah, put it away. Ugh.
You know?
But don't like that. Yeah, I won't. I don't care who she is. I'm not.
They
going
had
to
there
Australia
were
for you.
so many Billie Eilish looking Asian lesies.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's funny because I, I don't know. Then I just show up with jeans and a t-shirt, and they're all
Oh,
You would've
There was a bunch
cleaned
of
up.
those. Yeah, you would have cleaned up. You would have been like, "Oh, wait, my fingers.
little. Let's
They're
go.
crazy." You would have had calluses.
That's crazy. You need to start working out and just pumping them.
Yeah, it would have been crazy. There was a couple of them. There was another place called Fat Monkey or something,
Oh.
or Little Monkey. I
Little
don't know.
monkey, I think.
Ew.
There was a bunch of little lesbian places. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like you should go there.
Okay.
You know,
Just check it out.
just
Yeah, I'll
check
just
it
go. I'll
out.
just wander. I get a week now, so I'll go do
Yeah,
that.
just check it out. It's cheap. You can
Yeah.
probably find some ladies, you know,
just to talk to out there.
duvet to crash on. Divan.
What?
I don't know.
Any-
I told you I'm out of it still.
Whatever. Hey, you got a new tattoo. You went to Boobies.
I did. Yeah, I went to a tattoo parlor called Boobies
Mm-hmm.
and I got a Totoro. I've
Who's-
never seen it.
Who's Totoro?
It's this character.
Can you move your leg? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's different for you.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. There's no fart or shit or.
Well,
dick on
it wasn't the easiest process. I had to pick it out of a book, and it was a very strange place. It was a Russian dude.
Oh.
The lady at the front desk was Japanese,
Mhm.
and she looked like she was going through withdrawals or something.
She looked like she was a character out of the Matrix. Her hair was so slick
Yeah.
and like wet looking.
That's so
Yeah.
hot. Yeah.
It
A
was
little
crazy.
Japanese slit. Okay. Got it.
Everyone in Tokyo is like fashion, but like
Yeah.
not in like an annoying fashion way, in
Mhm.
like we are all just effortlessly fashion,
Mhm.
you know? And then, but it wasn't like apparent to me until we got to Osaka. Then I was like, oh, people look dumpy.
No, like they look like shit in Osaka.
Not like
Mhm.
shit, just like they didn't try as hard. But
Oh.
everyone in Tokyo looked awesome.
Yeah. I mean, all the videos, I'm just like, that's really cool, but I can't wear nothing like that.
Well, you would
If
have to
if you
adapt.
just do it.
Yeah, you just do it.
Just do it. Okay.
You just
just
wear
do it.
baggy shirts, and you're basically there. You're like halfway there.
What do you mean?
You just got to drop all the athleisure. And you'd be
Athleisure?
cool, yeah.
You got to start wearing your Supreme mesh
Yeah.
combos.
I'm
Yeah.
so ready to break that out.
Yeah. Are
As
you
soon-
ready for LotZilla on Saturday?
Yeah. I
We're
love
wearing
lots of-
mesh.
What?
We're wearing mesh.
Like mesh shirts?
Yeah, we're dropping our mesh shirt.
I ain't wearing nothing under it.
That's fine. I told Kenzie that she had to get you guys pasties.
Oh, little spiral pasties?
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty funny. I like that.
Or just like stars. I don't
Okay.
know.
Shit.
Yeah. Shit. Shit.
Yeah.
Did you go to Jumbo's this weekend?
I'm not.
Why not?
I've been working.
What?
It was the Instagram takeover.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I thought you guys were going to Jumbo's this weekend.
You said you were going to go. And then you were like,
I did say that,
I
but
jet lag.
Oh,
I put the cart before the horse. I'm so sorry.
All these broken promises I'm surrounded by.
Well, you should be used to it. Yeah. What else you got going on? What else is gay news? We're still talking about gay news.
yeah, I think so.
We did Osaka gay too, but that was like not the same.
I would say also we didn't really do Tokyo Pride.
Yeah, we just went to like the area and it
Mhm.
was just like packed full of people like celebrating. We didn't go to like the parade or anything like that.
Oh, wow.
And there was also this like massive circuit party that everyone wanted us to go to that was like right next to our hotel.
Agartha,
Agartha,
Agartha.
a utopia for men. It
What is
said
that?
on the
It was-
thing. I don't know. It was this dumb thing. It was like a circuit party. There was like 5 bars that were like set up in this like building or something. I mean, it sounds grungier than it is. The building is like neon light and like
Yeah, and I
escalators
don't think it would have been a very grunge party.
yeah, no, it would have been like laser beams and shit.
Yeah,
But
Go-Go Boys.
we were. It didn't start until 11 p.m. and that just was not happening.
Whoa. But you're
'Cause-
so young.
But we walked like 20 miles every day.
yeah. We walked a ton every day, and then we also didn't
Shut up.
like reacclimate. That was day 2 or 3 of us being there.
Ow!
Put it away.
So we hadn't like really truly acclimated to the time difference. I actually would argue that we probably didn't until we got to Osaka.
Yeah, not really.
We just forced our way through it.
I mean, luckily we were we exerted ourselves so hard every day that we would pass out.
That and we got coffee like 3 or 4 times a day.
That's true.
They got bum out there?
Coffee.
No bum.
They don't have the last time I was there, they didn't have energy drinks at all. Now they have Monster and Red Bull, but what they do have are these little glass bottles that look like they're like 5-hour energies, but like a little bigger, and everyone drinks those, and they've got random shit in them. I
Yeah,
don't know.
we never really figured it out.
They didn't really get me like turned.
I think what we were drinking was supposed to be a hangover recovery
Yeah,
because
but
there was like a illustration of a liver on it.
yeah. I don't know. It's
So-
really hard because everything's written in this like weird language.
Didn't you just like use your phone to like?
Yeah, but
Some
then
of it.
It
Yeah.
gets tiresome because it's like everything.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I do. How was the food? That's all I would.
incredible.
I would have ate so much food.
Except the first. Okay,
I'm gonna kick us out of
oh,
gay news.
okay,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's been gay news.
Bye.
Got news for you. I mean, she can.
Yeah, no, the food was incredible. Except so the very first, not the first night, but our second night there, our first dinner, we went to like a bougie sushi dinner, and it was omakase. Do you know what that means? That's when the chef just like gives you food, whatever he feels like. You know, they do
Okay.
that here all the time.
They
too.
do it here, but it tends to be pretty easy.
Yeah. Well, so it was omakase. It was only $60 each,
Okay.
which is super cheap for something like that. It was like 3 hours long. They gave us dish after dish after dish. Everything looked really good in Instagram pictures. It's in our video, all the pictures of it. Everything was disgusting.
Really?
It was all slimy, gooey.
We just did
Like
not have
bleh. It
And-
was not good.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And they just it just kept coming to the point where I was like woozy. Like I was
Yeah.
so full. And then it would just keep coming. And like Joe it was like, I can't eat that. And I was like eating his. The best part of the meal though is they set down this like pile of green, what I thought was seaweed in front of us. And the chef said something in broken English. And then I looked at Joe and then I just ate the entire pile of the seaweed, and it was fresh wasabi.
The guy
Oh.
had literally spent like 2 times warning us that it was super spicy wasabi, and Jeff was just like, and just ate the
I
whole
ate the
thing.
entire
What happened?
pile.
What did you?
I just played it cool.
No.
I was like, I was crying and like it immediately just was like, but honestly, it felt good to like feel something at that meal.
Yeah.
You know?
I can't even like dip my chopstick in it, or I have to leave.
It was a pile of fresh wasabi.
I like wasabi, but that was crazy.
Yeah, and mind you, it wasn't like the gooey wasabi. It was like it looked
was-
like seaweed because it was like fresh grated
Ugh.
wasabi. Yeah,
Don't like
so
that.
that was an oopsies. But it was disheartening because I was like, well, shit. I guess the sushi, because the first time I went, it was a similar. I had a similar experience where everything tasted like not great. But then we realized it was just that place that wasn't very good because we went and had like conveyor belt sushi the next day, and it was incredible.
Yeah.
And it was like fast food sushi.
I love that.
And then from there on out, pretty much everywhere we had sushi was good. It just was that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even the 7-Eleven.
Like no McDonald's, no nothing like that.
We did have some McDonald's only because I had to take an emergency shit.
Yeah. So I had to order.
So he ordered some spicy nugs and they were delicious.
yeah.
They were delicious.
That's all I care about going to Japan and eating food.
Yeah. They have every public toilet has a bidet.
Yeah.
A Toto bidet. A nice ass one.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
They even have these little buttons to play music.
Yeah. Privacy.
Yeah. It said privacy.
Oh, mine didn't play music.
No?
It was like a waterfall.
Like a little
Well, I
waterfall.
never hit the button because I don't
I
care.
did. I was like, let's see what this is.
Yeah.
But none of them, all the bidets, and this is first world problems, I guess, but none of the bidets had dryers on them. Like our bidet has a dryer, so you hose your hole out and then you let it dry. You'd hose out your hole and then you'd have to let it drip dry.
I did not know bidets had dryers.
Oh yeah,
I need to upgrade my
the
bidet.
our bidet upstairs has a dryer.
Wow.
Yeah, because then you just and then
I love that.
it's game changer for real. It's game changer.
cool.
But yeah, it was I didn't hesitate to take a dookie pretty much anywhere because
Well,
all
you
of
don't
them,
do that anywhere.
I mean, there are some places here I would just like not take a like I'm not going to duck into some fabric store downtown and take a shit, but like I would do that. in
I've literally
Tokyo.
seen you do that.
Yeah, well, if the urge comes, then you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, there was like one or two questionable bathrooms, but all the toilets are all clean.
Yeah.
Oh, did you find the $20 strawberry? Which is probably normal
Oh
price.
my
You know
God.
what's amazing is
What?
that you bring that up
Uh-huh.
is it was a quest the entire time we were there. It was a quest that I was on because
find it?
the strawberries are from Kyoto, which is like right next to where we were.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh shit, I could like do this. So I was like on ChatGPT because fancy fruit there is like a thing. It's like at every grocery store, every train station has these like super fancy fruits where you can get like a melon for $100 and stuff because
Okay.
it's all about gifting there. Like anytime you go visit someone or something like that, you have to bring
Like
a
if you
gift.
gift your boss a thing, it goes in that direction a lot of times.
Yeah. So the fancy fruits were like everywhere and they had these crazy fancy strawberries. And I was like, oh shit, is this the strawberry? And so I did all this research, or my phone did all this research for me. And finally, I just typed it up into the Google Translate on like the fourth day of looking and asked the guy at this like fancy fruit place. And apparently those are only in season in the spring.
Fuck.
So they were not in season. So we did not get them. But we would have been able to had it been spring. They're just everywhere.
They're just everywhere?
They're everywhere.
Probably just normal price too.
No,
No, they were fancy price, but definitely not $20 a strawberry.
no, it probably would have been
$20
6 to
for a
8.
6-pack, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my God. I need that.
It was crazy though. All that, the fruit and the pastries and shit everywhere. Everything was delicious.
And everything is everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you don't have to go to a certain place to find all the bakeries. Like you're in a train station and there's just the most beautiful grocery store you've ever been in.
Yeah.
And they'll have all of that shit. And then you'll go to the next train station on the same line and there's just a fucking another one.
yeah.
God, I gotta cover. I'm just getting really hard over
Yeah.
here. This is crazy.
You could literally go to Tokyo and spend your entire trip underground.
Yeah.
And
just
like
you don't even, you could go, cause like the train stations are like all giant malls basically. And so you could and then they exit out into malls. And then, so you could like go from one mall to the next and just never step outside.
like if you're up on like the fourth floor of a mall, a lot of them will be super tall. You could look out on the street and see maybe in every direction, maybe 100 people. But if you were to then like lose the street level and just look into the mall, you would see another like 400 people walking around
Yeah.
because it's faster and there's more shit down there.
That's crazy. It seems very overwhelming, but worth it.
It's beautiful.
The first day we were there, like when we first went to get on the train, it was like panic inducing because it's just 1,000 people walking in every direction. But then once you get used to it, it was easy enough. But the food, it's fucked up. 7-Eleven, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some. They were talking about bringing like a Japanese version 7-Eleven to America, and I was like, "Don't do that. It'll never work."
I don't think it would work, but I mean, I don't know.
I don't think it would. I think that America is a little more overcautious with their food prep
Yeah.
than Japan is.
What do you mean?
I mean, they are just sitting there in the 7-Eleven like frying food.
Yeah, like they had like an open,
They're like making it fresh there.
open thing of like
love that,
boiling
though.
stuff like
Yeah.
I don't.
on the counter.
But I mean, in America, you really couldn't do that.
They have these things that
Sucks here, yeah.
they have these things that I don't think we put in any of our videos, but they in the freezer section, it's just these cups that are filled with like frozen stuff, and then you go to this machine, and you scan the barcode, and then you put it in, and then it turns it into a smoothie.
And it's like, what was it, like 150 calorie smoothie, but it's like
Yeah.
yogurt and
What?
mixed berry.
Yeah, it
and
was
like
fucked up. There was an acai smoothie and a green smoothie.
Oh
and
my God.
strawberry
I
banana.
could get huge
And it's
in
just fresh.
Japan.
It's like fresh fruit, just
Yeah.
frozen.
yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
A
This is
7-Eleven
about-
smoothie would go pretty hard here. Except the machines I can only imagine are a big upkeep.
That, and it seemed like the employees at the 7-Eleven knew a bit more than I would expect an American employee at a 7-Eleven to
They were
know.
like fixing it.
Yeah, they could get in and like do repairs on the machines and stuff.
I mean, yeah. Have you seen the people that work at the 7-Elevens here?
Yeah.
Yeah, like no.
Yeah, that's the thing is like everyone there kind of like gave a shit. It felt like.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hate it here.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else was crazy about 7-Eleven?
Oh God. I don't know.
Oh, you know what is really crazy is they have this prepaid card system that they must put in like 10 years ago for transit cards.
Is that what y'all were talking about?
Yeah.
That I was like, okay.
Yeah, so you just load that shit up and you can use it everywhere.
Everywhere.
So
I
it's
could-
like their Apple Pay, like or is
Yeah.
it- yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like I can only assume it's gonna like extend to New York eventually.
I don't know. I don't think people trust shit.
But yeah, it's like a
enough.
prepaid debit card that's like a transit card that you can just use everywhere at every restaurant and every store and everything.
Yeah, very few places wouldn't let us use them.
Yeah.
But Jeff, I mean, and it's great for travel because then
Yeah.
you're only paying for like the transaction to put money on the card. So you're not getting a ton of foreign transaction fees every time you're paying
Oh, that's
for
nice.
things. So you
Yeah.
put like, I don't know, you could put like $500 on that card.
Mhm.
And then you're using that for all your food, all of your stuff. And then if you have to refill it, then you're only getting a transaction fee
Yeah.
then.
I used it at the Godzilla store.
Yeah.
Bought a
Nice.
bunch of Godzilla merch.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
And the hotel y'all stayed at, or a different store?
Different store. There was Godzilla stores all over the place.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bet.
It's
This
really
is
big
sev-
there.
It's
70th,
Godzilla.
70th anniversary this year, they were really going hard.
Yeah.
I love
We didn't
that.
make it to the Muscle Mommy bar, and I apologize. And
It's
there was
fine.
even one in Osaka as well, but the one in Osaka looked a little questionable.
Wow.
It was like fluorescent lights and like drop ceiling, like it looked like a VFW or something, like but with muscle mummies. So it wasn't the vibe.
No, I don't need a bright light. Turn it down. I don't really want to see
Yeah.
your face.
Yeah, so we didn't go, but we'll have to all go for research purposes. You can get us into the Goldfinger,
Mhm.
and then we'll go to Muscle Mommy, and we'll have you bench press the mommies.
Hey, we didn't do a Christmas party last year. Let's do it now.
That's
Oh, there we
true.
go.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just a real quick trip.
Yeah, we'll do an eat, pray, love situation.
Mhm. We'll live stream the entire thing.
The entire time, the whole time, you can wear one of these things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh God. Cool.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Anyway, this next segment is called Coral's Corner.
Oh. Well,
What you got in your corner, girl?
just a bunch of nothing.
A bunch of nothing.
Bunch
What
of-
the fuck?
It's not me.
You've had 2 weeks.
It's not been 2 weeks.
You've had 2 weeks.
And my 2 weeks have been hard.
Girl,
I've been
please.
really celebrating Pride
Yeah,
and the
okay.
joy of being in a lesbian relationship. So
Yeah.
it's Happy Pride, baby.
Yeah,
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. All right.
Okay, well, how much longer do we have of Pride?
14 days.
Because I'm hoping it'll get better at
You,
14
girl, you got 2 ass weeks to go.
God.
It feels like it's been the longest Pride month of all time.
Well, because
Yeah.
they started everything so fucking early this year.
Yeah? What?
I mean, we started Pride in May.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Well,
too early.
Also, they did the fucking Pride Parade the first week.
Yeah.
Like, don't you
Yeah.
like isn't it normal for
Don't
like
you gotta
gays
build
to like
up
prep?
to it?
Yes, you got prep.
You
Get
got to
ready.
prep. You got to clean out.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
clean out. You got to
They didn't.
get hard.
They just forced it in.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. Other gay news in the corner, I guess. Did you see that the Fast and Furious roller coaster is done?
It's done.
It's done.
Whoa.
I didn't see that it was done. I saw the
didn't see
car.
Yeah,
that
they
you
said
shared
it
with
was.
us.
Yeah, they said it was done, and then they showed the car.
Huh.
The car, pretty sick.
Yeah.
And it
Interesting.
spins.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I
dude.
love anything that spins. What?
Yeah, we know. We saw, going back to Japan for a second, we saw so much Fast and Furious merch, but only Too Fast, Too
Yeah,
Furious,
the second
which is
one.
bizarre because there's literally one that took place in Tokyo.
Oh, yeah. What?
But everywhere we went, it was like shirts that were like Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah, Miami.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
That's okay.
Maybe
yeah,
because that one chick is in it. Isn't that chick the Japanese chick?
I will be totally honest. I have not seen the second one in years.
Yeah.
Did you not rewatch it with me?
Well, no, we
Whoa.
actually jumped back on board rewatching. I think
four?
we're on 4.
Yeah.
That's when
Okay.
it gets good anyway. Although I am curious to go watch 3 again since we just got back. But
Han.
Yeah. Oh, Han. God.
Tokyo. You know how
Tokyo.
much we said that when we were there?
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
I like it. Yeah.
You didn't have anything to prep for your corner either?
No,
What the fuck?
it's been busy.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. Yesterday, Father's Day.
Yeah.
For all the dads out there, fuck y'all.
Whoa!
Whoa.
You have made me just fully realize why Father's Day is ass. Those dads, divorced dad, Sunday is the worst. Those guys were asses. The rest of you that came in with your wives, you were lovely. The other ones,
But just the single ones?
just the single dads,
Yeah.
horrible.
Maybe they weren't single and maybe their wives just made them go out.
They weren't wearing a ring.
Oh.
I looked
All
before I
right.
just started assuming, but don't like it. Father's Day is the worst holiday.
Yeah. I've never celebrated. I don't know.
No,
Have you?
no.
And this has been Coral's Corner. Oh wow. What a truncated little corner that was.
Yeah, I think the shirt's what threw everyone off.
What shirt?
My daddy.
Oh, your
shirt.
daddy's shirt.
These white men were like, ugh.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, as if they weren't confused enough already, Coral.
Sir, my ball's stuck. I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. Wow. All right. Well, we got a lot coming up this week. We got LotZilla. Big old LotZilla. We're debuting our coffee
Ooh,
and destroy
I like
at
that.
LotZilla. We're dropping some merch.
I like
Some
merch.
merch on
Yeah.
Saturday.
Tonight's book club.
Some gay merch. We got book club on Thursday.
Oh, what's the book club? Or what
Mouse.
is-
Mouse.
A little
Mouse.
comedy about mice.
Yeah.
Is it a comedy?
No.
I was like, wait
No.
a minute.
Yeah, no. We got League on Sunday. I don't
Okay.
know. Then we're back to business as usual.
That's finals, right?
No, not
No,
this Sunday.
semifinals,
I think we
right?
got 2 more weeks. I think.
Okay, yay.
I don't honestly. I have no idea.
Okay,
You know,
There's probably Lorcana.
probably.
there's definitely Lorcana.
Yeah, Jafar's loose.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah, just whatever. You know what it is. You're a Disney adult.
No, not like that. I do really like Disney,
Yeah, we know.
but I'm not gonna play that. Once I play that, then I've just crossed the line.
We brought back a bunch of Lorcana from Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna sell it to those nerds.
they'll eat that
We'll
shit
mark
up.
that shit up.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you next week. Bye bye.
Hey.
One,